What's up, everybody? I'm going to start shortly, all right? In about 9 minutes, we'll begin. All right, guys. Thank you for being patient. Thank you for all jumping on board. Apologies for the technical difficulties on IMO TV. So, in the meantime, we'll do my weekly session on YouTube here live because it'll, thousands can easily watch. I don't have a Zoom link that's going to cater to over, like right now we have over 1,000 viewers, so we'll have to do it here. All right, guys. So we're still going to keep it moving. I'm still going to provide value, and good thing about this will be recorded, so you guys have the YouTube link to this as well. All right. For all those who miss the setups and all the things for the $200 challenge, like I said, unfortunately we weren't able to proceed Sunday night, but that's not going to stop us. Again, on this $200 account, and I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to show you it's live, I'm going to show you it's a real account. I'm only going to trade it in front of you guys. I'll only trade, we'll only take those setups on IML TV, and we'll take it together. All right. The main thing, this is for educational purposes. So, past performance doesn't guarantee future success. We will be, again, we're going to do this slowly. We're going to build up our accounts the right way. This is not how fast can we get to $1 million. All right. This is not flip $200 to 100 grand in one night. All right. Remember, at the end of the day, you're going to trade at your own risk. Results may vary. Past performance does not guarantee future results. All right. Never, ever risk what you're not willing to lose. Okay. So we're going to get started. For all those, thank you for joining me tonight. We're going to proceed and we're going to analyze the market. We're going to look at all the setups going on for the further remaining of the week. And, guys, this is huge. All right. It's the beginning of the year. It's time to set goals. It's time to smash them. It's time to, take our game to the next level. So let's begin. Application screen. All right. So for those, this is the $200 account. All right. So as you can see, FX Choice, it's a live account. It's 69950. All right. And terminal right here. So I'm not lying. $200. All right. $200 as promised. Okay. And guys, tell everybody to go on YouTube to get the link, pass it on to your teams so people are not lost. All right, all right. So guys, this is $200 account as promised. Again, I will never ever trade this account, this personal account, unless I'm on IML TV. All right. And guys, for all those who are trying to get the link, let your teams know, let everybody know. It's in IML Elite. I posted there. Pass it around so everybody can watch. All right. All right, perfect. So let's begin. Let's get this started. Let's get it rocking and rolling. I know everybody's been dying to see this. All right. All right. So I'm gonna get to the pair that I'm really looking at, and this is Great Britain USD. All right. So nobody misses this pair. And I just released a training video on Fibonacci. All right. So for those who want to watch it, please do. It's a good video. It's how I personally use Fibonacci. Right. It's one of the few indicators that I do use. It is a very good tool. Watch the video. It can be very useful to a lot of you guys. It will help you as far as entry and being able to ride trends. All right. So as we can see, this is one of the pairs that I really want to get on, and I'm gonna probably submit it in a trade now. All right. As you can see, if you look left, price is in a strong area of supply. Right here. Right. So this area of supply, if you look left right here, we see a big move to the downside, right? So that's what I'm expecting over here. All right, I'm expecting a nice strong move to the downside. So price is around the 0.886 fib range. All right, price has already began to drop. And let me get the blue out the way. Price has already made its initial move to the downside. It made it right here, consolidated, made another one. It's creating a flag now. All right, it's creating a flag right now as we speak. All right, you want to get in a sell position somewhere around here. All right, And then you're going to look to sell. Your first take profit is going to be around 134,600. Eventually, next one will be around 133,200. All right, for a nice 200 pip move. This move will happen. Now, your stop loss is going to be for those right here, because we have a $200 account. Our stop loss is going to be around 135,800. So remember, no matter what, even if we lose small to win big. All right. Always remember that your risk to reward should always, your reward should always be greater than your risk. All right. Guys, again, please share the YouTube link. All right. Share the YouTube link. Let everybody know we're on YouTube. We're on YouTube. We're on YouTube. I'm doing this live. We're on YouTube. All right, share. Please, please share the link, share the link, share the link, share the link. So everybody can watch. All right. So I'm actually waiting for price to touch around 135,500 before I sell. You can sell now, right? But I'm gonna place a pending order of a lot size of 0.02. All right, low risk, very, very low risk. And I'm gonna place a pending order, which is sell limit, right? Sell limit around 135,500. All right, sell limit there. That's the price. My stop loss is gonna be above 135,850. All right. So we're talking about a little over 30 pips. All right. 850. All right. So we're not risking a lot at all. And then my take profit will be down here around 134. I would say 500. Right. That's my first take profit. Right. So I'm submitting this trade now. You guys can all get in this trade with me. Right. Boom. So as you can see, my reward is much greater than my risk. So even if, God forbid, this comes back up and stomps us out, we get into trade again, we'll make up for our loss and still profit. All right. All right. So let price come up. It's already coming up now. You'll get that fake out probably during London session, right? Probably come up here, and then we'll get the move to the downside. If price moves and you see aggressive move already coming to the downside and it surpasses this low right here. So if it surpasses 135, look to sell. All right. Get in a sell. And again, you want to ride this first take profit 134,400. Long term, you want to ride this all the way down to 133,100. Right? You see where this demand zone is? That's where we want to sell. Okay. All right. So I'm going to switch over to trading view because you'll be able to see everything a lot clearer, a lot smoother. And we'll start taking the trades right there. All right. We'll start analyzing. So I wanted to talk about GU first because that's a great potential for a sell setup. All right. This move is going to happen. All right. You will see this down move come. Okay. We might, even if we get a fake out to the high, even if we get a fake out to around, comes back up to around here, 136, I'm still going to look for a sell. As you can see here, we always have to account for wick. All right. You see how big this wick was? You see how it wicked up to around 136,500? There is that possibility price can fake out there. And if it does, we'll be looking to re-enter and sell around this range. So keep that in mind. If price breaks above here, right, on the 4 hour, and this flag just keeps rising, and it comes all the way back up here, we're going to look to get into a sell again around the 136, 100 to 500 range and look to sell again. All right. So at the end of the day, this sell is coming. It's going to happen. This is going to be one of the best trades you can get in for the next upcoming weeks. All right. So that's why I wanted to show this first on FX Choice. This is one of the main pairs that I want to get into. All right. So I'm going to switch over to TradingView, and we're going to finish up the weekly outlook and the rest of the pairs on there. All right, guys. Let's switch. View, and let's go to TradingView. Right. All right, perfect. So now, TradingView. All right, so I talked about Euro USD making this downward move. If you guys recall, I've been talking about this for the last couple of weeks. I've been saying that this down move will definitely come. It will happen. All right. So now this sell move has already begun. I know a lot of people caught this. I was looking for this move. All right. A flag is being created right now as we speak. All right. Again, guys, I keep getting messages. People keep messaging me and messaging. Let everybody know I'm on YouTube. I'm streaming live on YouTube. This is the only place I can do it where, you know, thousands can come watch and we would have pretty much no technical difficulties. All right. So please share the link. Let your team know. Let everybody know I'm streaming live on YouTube. All right. So Euro USD. So it's creating a flag. We had the big move down. Right. This was expected. We had the big move down. Now we're getting a flag, right? Setting up for the next wave. So let's move on to the 1 hour. So for all those who are in Euro USD, let's draw a trend line, right? Let price come up, and we're waiting for the next move down. This is still a sell. You're going to ride this all the way down to around 118, all right? So you got a flag formation happening now. Wait till price gets around 119,700 before looking to sell. So around this range. Let it probably come back up around here, touch this trend line before looking to sell. If you already caught it from the high, I know a lot of people did perfectly. Just move up your stop loss in front of your entry. When I say move up your stop loss, a lot of people like to ask, oh, how much should I move up my stop loss? As long as it's in front of your entry. So God forbid, if price retraces and stops you out, you at least walk away with profits. But as far as moving up 10 pips, 20 pips, 30 pips, however many pips, as long as it's in front of your entry. I know a lot of people caught this sell. That's perfect. Good job. Move up your stop loss accordingly and ride it back down to around 118. Once it gets to this trend line, I believe there's a possibility of price coming back up, as you can see here from my previous markup, come back to the test of high. If it breaks this trend line, this support here, we can see further move to the downside. We're talking about all the way down to 115. All right. So that's Euro USD. Euro JPY. All right. So I've been talking about this for weeks. I've been talking about this for weeks. All right. Nothing new here. Right. If we go back, we remove everything. Right. Remember, price was in consolidation for a long, long time. Right. It was consolidating, and it finally broke out. But I always tell you guys, when price breaks out over any major support, resistance, supply, demand, at the end of the day, it has to retrace. Even if it wanted to go up, a corrective move had to happen, right? And at the end of the day, I told you guys, I'm looking for a big down move on this pair. So this shouldn't be surprising anybody, right? This shouldn't be surprising anybody. If price can break through here, which I see no reason why it wouldn't, right here, kind of pulling back up, we can see price come down all the way down to 131. All right. So this is the down move that I've been talking about. I've been waiting for. Nobody should be surprised. I even talked about it on Sunday night. For those who were able to catch the Zoom on China Bethley's wall, I talked about look out for Euro JPY, look out for the sell, try to catch the sell because this was going to be a very, very strong move to the downside. All right. So for all those in the sell, just move up your stop loss accordingly and let the trade run. Let it run because this can go deep. This can go really, really deep. All right. Eventually, once it breaks this major support, we're talking about a move all the way back down to the 120 range. All right. So that's what we're looking for. That's what you want to see. And you want to just watch your trade accordingly. All right. So that's Euro JPY. So Euro odd. Euro odd. Same thing, right? Keep selling. Keep selling, keep selling, keep selling. Nothing new here. This was expected. Nothing new here. Right? All these euro pairs dropping. So we got this demand zone that price is coming up to, right? Around the 150, 900 range, right? Look left. As you can see, we got this strong demand zone right here. Right? Once price gets there, then we will see what this pair is really trying to do. All right. Now, if you didn't catch the sell, you didn't catch it in the beginning, there's really nothing to catch anymore. It's probably going to create one more flag here, just like it did it here, just like it did here, and just like it did here. Right? Let it come up. You'll probably see one more down move. You'll see one more down move down here into this demand zone. And then we're going to see if price is going to reverse and come back up. If we're going to see this, or if it's going to break down and we're going to see a further move down to the downside around to the 114 range. All right. So honestly, I wouldn't try to get in on a sell on this. You do have an opportunity here, right? We're talking about a few, maybe 60, 70 pips, right? Maybe you'll get 100. You're better off trying to trade the JPY pairs, but specifically EJ, or trying to catch the GU sell. But you do have a small opportunity here. I wouldn't personally trade or try to get into a buy or sell until we figure out what price does once it gets into this demand zone. All right. So overall, I would stay away from this pair, but you do have the opportunity to trade it. You got a flag happening right now, just like it did here, just like it did here, just like it did here. For those who don't know what a flag is a retracement. All right. It's when the pair retraces and before it gets ready for the next move. So as you can see, impulse. So a strong move to the downside, retracement, then a strong move to the downside, then retracement, then another strong move to the downside, retracement, another strong move to the downside. So right now it's consolidating. It's probably going to pull up just a little bit, and then you'll see another drop. All right. So that's Euro odd. Euro New Zealand. So Euro New Zealand in a demand zone right here. Price is gonna consolidate. Again, kind of like Euro odd here. Wait to see what price does. Wait for a breakout, a strong breakout, right? Kind of like this right here. Remove this. Let me remove everything for you guys so you can see clearly. Right? Always, anytime you're getting into a trade, always look left. Always look left to see what price is currently doing. Right? So right here, we see a big move to the upside. So we have to worry. We have to account for that. All right. So we're going to draw a trend line here. Boom. Now that we have this demand zone, again, kind of like Euro New Zealand, Euro odd, you want to watch to see what it did. Because as you can see, yesterday's daily candle, price broke through here, but then it came back and retraced. So is this the beginning of a move back to retest this trend line and possibly break through and go up? Or is it going to retest around like 168 range to reverse and come back down? All right. So that's Euro New Zealand. Euro Swiss franc. All right. So price is still pretty much consolidating back and forth, back and forth. No big movement on this. For those who are looking to trade Euro Swiss franc, again, at the end of the day, I'm still looking for a sell. Why am I looking for a sell on this pair? When you look at the higher time frame, right, we got this big move. So at the end of the day, like I keep telling you guys, a corrective move has to happen. This is on the weekly. A big move has to happen to the downside. All right. So it's going to probably keep consolidating. Always trade at the new high. All right, guys. Every time you get in this pair, if you're going to sell, always trade at the high. Don't sell down here. Don't sell down here. Don't sell at the trend line. Sell at these wicks high. Where these weekly highs happen, this is where you want to sell. So I'm talking about 11700 range, 100 or 8 range. So price can probably keep consolidating, keep bouncing back and forth until it finally makes its move to the downside. All right. Only sell at these weekly highs if you're looking to sell or short Euro Swiss franc. All right. Do not sell it now. You have no sell opportunity right now. You have a buy. So price can probably consolidate, pull back, something like this, and then get ready for the next wave up. All right. If price touches this high again, look to sell. All right. Look to sell. And EuroCAD. All right. So EuroCAD continue to drop. Boom. I've been talking about this pair since down here. I thought it was going to retrace and possibly come back up. It decided to drop. So right now, we're waiting for a flag. Flag creation on the 4 hour. Let it come up. Let it come back up around 149. Around that range, 400, maybe 800 range. And then you're going to look to sell again. Look to sell that pair again. And you're going to sell down to 147. Eventually, long term, again, I have this pair going all the way down to 144. So look where we're at already with this pair. We're already at 148. We've been looking to sell this since 153. So trust me, price is eventually going to get down here. Next up is this demand zone. As you can see from the weekly, look left, the strong bullish engulfing candlestick that led to this uptrend. So you got a demand zone right here, right? So before price really goes on an uptrend, we'll probably see it scale up and then drop one more time into this demand zone. Because this is a fresh demand zone, we'll probably see another big move to the upside. Only way this is going to drop is if we see a strong impulsive move, break this demand zone, create a flag, and then continuation. All right. So as of right now, if you're in EuroCAD and you've been selling it, good job. Move up your stop loss accordingly. Just know that you're about to enter a strong demand zone around the 147, 600, 700 range. You want to possibly get ready for a reversal. All right. Just be aware of that. All right. Okay. All right. That's most of the Euro pairs. All right. Now back to the Great Britain pair. All right. So again, look out for a sell on Great Britain USD. Okay. Just like I showed you on my FX Choice account, that's the pair that I'm really, really looking to sell. Again, we got an opportunity here, a real good opportunity here to catch a big move to the downside. Right? This big move to the downside right here. I'm expecting the same type of move to happen over here. All right. Same type of move to happen over here. Move down to the 4 hour. So we had our first impulsive move, right? Then you got a flag, another impulsive move, then a flag. Now you got another flag happening right now. All right. So for those who didn't catch it in the beginning, I'm going to be looking for a sell around 135, 400, 500 range, right? You can set a sell limit if you want. If price decides to drop and move down now, right, you can put a sell entry order in, and you want to have your first TP around this range. Why this range is because this is where price stopped. right? This is where price reversed, all right? Based on the 4-hour time frame, you want to make sure that every time you get in for a buy or sell order, you're not running into a major supply or demand area or a major support or resistance. All right. So this sell I'm looking forward to. This should be a good move to the downside. Long term, we should see price come all the way down to at least 133. If it breaks this range, come all the way down to 130. Right. So GU, everybody should be looking to sell GU. That's the first pair, especially if you're gonna be on this $200 challenge with me. GU, Great Britain USD. Be on the lookout for GU. I've already placed a sell limit. Proper risk. Don't over leverage. Don't put, try to put the biggest lot size possible. Put a small lot size in there and let it run. All right. Proper risk to reward. Your stop loss is gonna be around 135,800. All right. So you're risking about a little over 30 pips for left here. You're risking about 40 pips for over 100, potentially 200 pips. All right. That's a good risk to reward. Never, ever, ever take a trade where the risk is higher than the reward. All right. The reward should always be greater than the risk. All right. So the first trade that I'm taking for this $200 challenge is Great Britain USD. This is a great, great sell setup about to happen. And again, God forbid, if price comes back up and reaches this high, right? It reaches 136, comes back up here. We're going to look to sell again. So you do have that possibility. The way price is looking now, I don't see it happening, but the market could come back up here and retest. We could possibly see something like this, maybe, right? The way it's looking right now, we got flags forming, so we should see a move to the downside right now. But if it comes back up to 136, please look to sell again because this is going to happen for sure. This will definitely happen. It'll come to this level first, and then it'll come to this level second. All right? So look to sell. This is the first pair that I'm looking to get in for my $200 challenge. All right? Great Britain JPY. So again, we got another sell setup happening right now. And nothing new here. I've been talking about this for weeks. For all of those who've been watching, who've been, on my sessions, weekly, nightly sessions, you should know that we've been looking for GJ to drop. I told you it can't go up on an uptrend forever. If you look left, you see the big move to the downside here. I'm expecting the same thing to happen over here. All right. So you got this move happening right now. All right. So price is already dropping. I know a lot of people have caught this. I've been talking about this. Nothing new here. So onto the 4-hour. Again, if you missed this move, now we're waiting for the flag. You're going to wait for a flag to come up, and then you're going to sell again. And you want to take this all the way down to 149. This is your take profit range, right? When you look left, you see the move to the upside there. This is where you want to have your TP. All right. Let the price retrace up. Don't just sell. All right. Let it come up. Let it create a small little flag. Don't be quick to jump in trades, guys. Don't be quick to jump in trades. All right. Let it retrace up. Come up a little bit, just like it did here. You see how this retraced and then dropped? That's what you're waiting for. All right. Let it retrace up and then look to sell. All right. Your stop loss, if price doesn't break above 152, 595 around this range, this is where you want to place your stop loss. And then your take profit is going to be all the way down to around 150, 149. All right, between these two levels right here, because you're going to get a little retracement over here. Definitely get a retracement level over here. All right, so you got a strong 277 pip move about to happen. All right, don't miss this move. Okay. Great Britain odd, consolidating, same thing, right? Broke here. I know a lot of people still selling this pair, still in this pair. Waiting for a bigger flag to happen. Probably come up just a little bit, maybe come to this small supply zone around 173,900, and then again look to sell. I've been expecting all of the Great Britain pairs to fall. That's exactly what's happening. Just keep selling. All right. So if you're looking to get into this pair right now, just wait for it to come up. Don't sell just now yet. It's not really moving. Let it fake out to around 173,800, maybe 174 before you look to sell. If it gives you this type of price action, right, this bearish engulfing candlestick like you see here, you have all the confidence in the world to sell. Sell this to the next demand zone, which will be down around 166. All right? Perfect. Great Britain, Swiss franc. All right. So Great Britain, Swiss franc started to reverse perfectly fine. We're trying to see if price is going to come up to 133,900 before dropping. All right. So this is where you want to sell right here. Let's go on to the 4-hour. It's coming up. Remember, I'm expecting all these Great Britain pairs to drop. Let's draw a trend line. Wait for price to get up to around 133,900. All right. 133,900 before looking to sell. Long term, I got price coming all the way down to 127,600. So this will be ready soon. Probably by the end of the week, we'll probably see price around this level. All right. If we do, look to sell. All right, look to sell. Kind of like Euro, Swiss franc. Keeps going on that uptrend. Look to definitely sell this pair. All right, definitely try to catch this if you can. All right, it's on an uptrend now. It's just pulling back. This is not the beginning of a sell. It's pulling back like it did here, like it kind of did here, like it's doing here. So it's pulling back. Expect one more move up. But once price gets to around 133, around this range, look to sell. You're going to see this type of big move to the downside. And that's what you want to catch. All right. That will be a key area to get in for a sell on Great Britain, Swiss franc. All right. Great Britain CAD. So Great Britain CAD dropping as expected. Again, nothing new there. All the Great Britain pairs, I'm going to keep repeating this, guys. All of the Great Britain pairs, we're looking for big long-term sells on. Big, long-term sells on. All right? So you got a flag being created right now as we speak. Right? Just like this right here. Move to the downside. So now you got another flag being created right here. Right? Looking to sell all the way down to this demand zone, which is 164. Price right now is at 168. So we're talking about over 400 pips. So this is where you got your demand zone right here. Look left, strong, bullish engulfing candlestick. See, just like this bullish engulfing candlestick, this gives idea to direction. Just like it did here, just like it did here. This is why you want to have your take profit around this area, because there's a strong possibility of this is where price will reverse. All right. So as of right now, it's creating a flag. If it gives you this type of bearish engulfing candlestick on the 4-hour, even on the 1-hour, right here. So wait for price to get up here around 169,500. All right. So talking about another 100 pips. Once price gets up here, then you can look to sell. It gives you this type of price action, then you look to sell, and then your take profit is going to be all the way down at 164. Right? That's Great Britain CAD. Right, now to the USD pairs. USD CAD. USD CAD is on an uptrend based on this demand zone. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, a demand zone is a strong area of buyers, right? Because the market is made up of buyers and sellers. Buyers and sellers in the market. So if you notice, to me personally, the most important candlestick in price action is engulfing candlestick. And if you notice, every time a strong engulfing candlestick happens, price happens to go in that direction. So you have a strong bullish engulfing candlestick right here. So as you can see, when price touched this, it started to reverse. Now, do I think this is going to be the full reversal? I don't know just yet. The way it's forming, it looks like a flag is forming right now. The way it's coming up. If this was a full reversal back to the upside, you would have seen a more impulsive move, right? You would have seen a more impulsive move like this. You would have seen a more impulsive move like this, but reverse. So you would have seen something like this, straight up, then flag, and then back up. The way that it's looking right now, it's looking like another flag is forming for another downtrend. Kind of like this, right? Flag here, flag here. So this looks like it's forming a flag. So watch for price at the 125 range. 125 range, we can see probably one more move to the downside. Back down to 123 level, possibly all the way back down to 120. Not guaranteed just yet. So if you're looking at USD CAD, right now it's creating a flag. The way that's slanting like this, it looks like we're going to see another downtrend. All right. So watch for that. Watch for price around 125 even, 125.30, somewhere around there. If it breaks and keeps going up, then we could see it touch 129. But the way that it's looking right now, this formation, like that formation, we can see another move to the downside. USD Swiss franc, right? This was a good buy. I should have personally taken this trade myself, but I didn't. It's okay. So again, we've been talking about this buy for a while now. If you look left, right, you have those types of pullbacks. You have those types of pullbacks kind of like over here. And then you see the big move to the to the upside. Same thing over here. Same thing when you look back. Look at all these pairs. Boom, to the upside, upside. So price is doing exactly pretty much the same thing. Now, I draw a trend line right here because we could see one more move to the downside. Price could come up here, touch, and then drop back down again, creating a bigger flag, right? So come up, touch this, and then drop down. Long term though, we're going to see this move all the way back up to 103,200. All right. Long term. So if you're looking to buy, my suggestion is wait for the breakout here. Wait for a strong move, breakout. So what you want to do is you want to draw a channel trend line, right? I'm on the daily, draw it up from here, slant it down. If price breaks up and does this, shoots up aggressively, then pulls back like this, then you can look to buy, right? I wouldn't buy just now right now because we could see price reverse and come back down again. All right. I'm telling you, long term, I do have this going up. I'm just trying to get you guys a good position. So if you do buy, you want to buy at the breakout around 0.99. Wait for it to get around there, then create a nice pullback and then look to buy again. If not, you want to buy at the low, which will be around 0.96. All right. If price comes back around 0.96, by the time it gets there, this will be another buy opportunity that we all can get in and, you know, ride together, because long term, again, price is going to end up all the way back up to 103. All right. Long term, this has a great potential of 600 pips. All right. So that's USD Swiss franc. So we'll see this definitely come up probably by the end of the week. We will see. Are we going to have the breakout, or is it going to reverse and come back down? We'll know by the end of the week. For those who caught the buy, right? Good job. Who caught it down here? Again, if it breaks out here, you're looking for this type of pullback. You see how this pulled back and then took off? That's what you want to see. You want to see a strong bullish candlestick break out, then a pullback like this, like it did here, like it did here, and then take off. Or you might get a bearish engulfing candlestick like this, and then you're going to see price come back down. All right? So be on the lookout for that. Okay, USD, JPY. Right, nothing new here. You got to sell. All the JPYs are dropping. Now, this is a pair I'm going to be looking to buy very, very soon. All right. Now, I want you guys to pay attention to this. Now, you see this big move right here, right? This is based off the weekly time frame. All right. This, what's happening right now, is the corrective move. Setting up for the next wave up. All right. So we got two major levels. The 111, this demand zone, or probably around 109, 107 range, right? Where is price going to lead? All right. I think we'll know by the end of this month, especially with Bank of Japan news coming in the next couple of weeks. All right. So if you're in a sell, you want to ride your sell all the way down to this demand zone, which is 111 even, 111.53, somewhere around this range. All right. Somewhere around this range, you want to look to possibly take profit because price can come back up and reverse. All right. All the JPYs, I've been talking about it. Sell, 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 sell. So if you're selling, good job. Look for price around 111. If price breaks below here with a strong move like this, flag, then we'll look to sell all the way down to 108. But long term, eventually, we're going to see this big uptrend back up here. Is it going to happen at the 111 or is it going to happen at the 107? We're going to see that come in the future. This is definitely going to come because the bigger structure is telling us a move. Remember, anything that happens on the smaller time frame happens on the bigger time frame. No difference. All right. Every single thing that happens on the small time frame happens on the bigger time frame. All right. So this is just a bigger flag correction on the weekly time frame. All right. At the end of the day, all UJ's been really doing is just been consolidating. It's been ranging, right? Kind of like EJ, just going back and forth between 113 and 112. All right. So are we going to see price finally break here, drop all the way down to 111 and then reverse? Or is it going to break down and come all the way to around 108, 107 range before we look to buy? For me, the lower the better. I'd rather have a great position here, ride this all the way back up to 123, then try to ride it from 111, right? You want to buy, anytime you're buying or selling, you want to buy as low as possible, sell as high as possible, all right? So if you're selling UJ, keep doing that. Good job. Nothing really new here, all right? For those who are attending for the first time or anything like that, this is pairs. I've been talking about these moves for weeks now, all right? As you can see here, sell range, engulfing candlestick, bearish. You see this type candlestick? Once you see it happen here, then you got your move to the downside. No difference here. So you might get a retracement, pullback, and then a next move down here. All right. So keep selling. If you've already in the trade, move up your stop loss accordingly and let your trade run. All right. Odd USD. So odd USD right now, finally in a supply zone. So we should be looking to sell this pair. Right. Anybody in this pair? We're in a strong supply zone. Strong supply zone. Look left, bearish engulfing candlestick. So you got that move to the downside here already happening. All right, let's move to the the 4-hour, you got a nice flag happening right now. That's good news. So if you're looking to get in this pair, you got a nice flag setting up right now, getting ready for the next wave down. All right, getting ready for the next wave down. We will see 077, low 077 real soon. All right, really soon. Matter of fact, I do like this pair. 076, about 50 pips. So I'm going to switch over to my account, FX Choice. I'm going to put in a sell for AUD USD. I actually like this setup happening right now. This is a good sell setup right here. All right. So let's switch over to FX Choice. Again, I'm about to sell AUD USD. This is a good sell setup taking place right now. All right. Gotta switch over. Boom. And again, I will only take trades in front of you guys. I'll never be in a trade without you. All right. The whole point is to take trades together. GU is actually starting to move now. If, again, for all those who are watching, if GU doesn't fake out and it breaks this trend line, if it breaks this trend line, look to sell. All right. Look to sell. If it breaks this trend line, look to sell. It should fake out and come back up to around 135, 400, 500 range. Your stop loss is above here. And then your take profit, again, is all the way down to around 134, 400. All right. But I'm going to right now sell AUD USD. I like that setup. That's looking like a very good setup. Keep in mind, every trade that I take is long term. All right. It's not short term. It's long term setups. So for those who are wondering what happens if price retraces during the week and all stuff, these setups should last us all the way until the following week when I get on my next session. All right. So this GU, this is a long-term sell. This should go for the next several weeks, if not next month or so. All right. So right now, though, about to sell AUD USD. I kind of like this setup. This is looking really good. I'm going to sell right now. All right. So I'm putting a 2-cent lot. So 0.02, not a 2 cent. I'm sorry. That's actually 20 cents. Right. But I'm putting a 2-cent, 20-cent lot in right now. So sell market execution. I feel comfortable. I like this. Successful. Hit OK. My stop loss is above the high. Right. So I'm risking, look left. If you see this, guys, I'm risking 48 pips, right? I'm risking 48 pips. So I can lose potentially $9.72. All right. I'm going to hit OK right here. Accept this. So boom. And I'm riding this all the way down to 077, 670. All right. For basically about 50 plus pips. All right. I like this sell setup. This is a good sell setup. Actually, let's ride this down to 076. All right. So my stop loss is above here, right? 078, 700, 750, 780. All you have to do is look left. Look left. This is where you're going to see why I'm getting in for the sell, because of this move to the downside right here, right? You see this big move to the downside right here, right? So all I'm doing the exact same thing, right? This is my confirmation. This supply zone right here, all right? This supply zone right here, right? So if you look left, we got the big move to the downside here, all right? So now I'm selling now, and I'm going to ride it based off the daily to this support right here. I'm looking for 160 pip move. So I'm risking 40, about 45, 48 pips for, I'm risking $9 to make $33. You see how that works? Right? And I'm riding it to this demand zone because this is where the big uptrend started. All right. So if you want, you can get in the sell with me right now. Low lot size, proper risk. This is a sell. I'm jumping in. I like the setup. This looks good. All right. So this is the first trade, as you can see, active, running right now, and I'm just going to let it run. All right. I'm holding this long term. I don't see price coming all the way back up. This should drop comfortably all the way down to around 0.76, at least low 0.77 range. All right. For at least 100 pips. All right. I'm going to switch back to trading view so we can see the chart better. So that's AUD USD. All right. AUD USD. Nice sell setup happening as we speak. That's AUD USD. Next pair, New Zealand USD. New Zealand USD, same thing here. All right. I've already gotten on AUD USD, so I'm already in a sell for that. If you want, you got a nice sell setup happening on New Zealand USD as well. If you notice, a lot of the USD pairs, right? EU selling, GU selling, AUD USD selling. Now New Zealand USD selling as well. So why am I selling? Why would you want to sell this pair? We're in a strong supply zone. You see, when you look left, you see the big move to the downside, right? We got this big move to the downside here. So same thing. We're waiting for price to drop. You got a nice reversal candle yesterday, right? Price is retracing up a little bit. We're going to move down to the 4-hour time frame. All right. So you got a flag actually happening right now. Let's remove all trading, hide, and let's look at this right now. So you got a flag happening right now. Big retracement coming up right here. Let's go to the 1 hour, right? Actually, I would look to sell. Yeah, you could probably get in for a sell right about now. Price could probably touch this little zone right here. Nothing too crazy. Overall, you want to ride this down to low 0.71 all the way down to this strong demand zone, I would suggest, which is 0.78. All right. This is where you want to sell all the way down to 0.78, 800. Right. This is where you want to have your take profit. So you have a flag happening right now. Sell all the way down to 0.78. Okay. This is a good risk to reward. So if you sell right here, your stop loss will be above here. You're risking nothing, barely any pips, right? Barely any pips right there. And your take profit will be over 80 pips. All right. That's a nice risk to reward. Okay. New Zealand JPY. All right. For all those, I know I did a big event yesterday in Detroit, Michigan. For those who were able to catch the Facebook Live and everything, you guys should be up in a sell for New Zealand JPY. Sell happening right now. Guys should be in profit. That was definitely a good move there. You want to TP around 179,700, around this range if you're in a sell. So you got a retracement happening now. Flag, right? Let it come up. Probably around 80, 50, around this range, around here, maybe 80, 600, and then look to sell. All right. Shouldn't go past no further than 8,700 range. Look to sell. Like all the JPY pairs, they're all dropping. Look to sell there. Have a nice move all the way down to 79,600. Possibly come down to 78,600. Right. Remember, I was looking for a sell on this last week, if I'm not mistaken. Again, even though price went on this big uptrend, as you saw here, big uptrend, price has to correct itself. If you look at New Zealand JPY, look at New Zealand JPY. Let's remove all this, right? Let's strip it. Every big move to the upside. You see this big move to the upside? Look at that corrective move. Move to the upside. Look at that corrective move. Upside, corrective move. Big move to the upside, big corrective move. Upside, corrective move, right? So you got a big move to the upside right here. We can see a big corrective move. Price could probably come all the way back down to 78. I don't think it's going to come all the way to the low, but I can definitely see it for sure. 79, 78. All right, 78. So you got a good 100, 200 pip potential right here. Definitely going to happen. So look for sell. All right. So that's New Zealand JPY. A lot of people took this trade already based on the event we did, and I did it on Facebook Live. If you caught it, you should already be in profit. Just move up your stop loss accordingly and just let that run. Raw JPY, same thing here, right? Same thing here. So we're basically in a supply zone right here, right? Always look left. Always look left. And you always want to look left, especially on the major time frames, which is the daily, the weekly, the monthly, right? You look left, you see the big move to the downside here, right? So we already know this is actually looking like a strong head and shoulder right here. Come up, come down, probably retrace up a little bit to around 200 range, and then we can see this come all the way down to 86. All right, that is a strong, strong possibility. Go on to the daily right here. Price is retracing now, creating that flag opportunity. Look to sell around 88, 100 range, 114, right? Somewhere around here, as you can see. Look to sell there. Look to sell there, and that's where you want to catch this move. That's where you want to catch this move, around here, and then you want to sell this all the way down to around 86. All right, so you got a nice 200 pip move coming up. Okay, 200 pip move coming up. Watch the flag, let it scale up. Don't sell now. Let it come up around 80. And then your stop loss will always be above the previous high. So if you get in around here, your stop loss will be above here, right? If you got a small account, you can place your stop loss maybe around 50, 60, 70 pips. Give yourself that wiggle room just in case for a fake out. But price should somewhat retrace up, and then we should see further move to the downside for sure. Again, we're in a strong supply zone. You see the big move all the way back down here. I don't think price going to come all the way down here, but I can see it easily touching 86, low 87 range. So you still got a nice 150, 200 pip move. All right. So that's all JPY. All New Zealand. So all New Zealand is heading pretty much in this demand zone, right? Again, I'm not a big fan of this pair. It moves very, very slow, but you do have an opportunity here, right? So it's touching this line. If you get the breakout here and then a pullback, then look to buy and buy all the way back up here. If not, you'll see price reverse and come down further into this zone area, all right? Further into the zone around low 108. Again, me personally, I'll be looking for the long-term sell, right? We want the long-term sell, and the long-term sell would be eventually this, come back down here, all right? So as of right now, this is not attractive to me. I wouldn't get in this pair, but you're still going to have those who probably going to look to trade it. It does move slow and simple, so for those who don't like fast-moving pairs, you do have an opportunity here. You do have a buy. Just I wouldn't buy here. I would either buy at the low around here, or wait for the breakout, pull back, and then look to buy long term. All right. Okay, gold. All right, gold. Gold is pretty much around supply zone, right? Went on that big uptrend. Now we're gonna probably wait for a corrective move. Again, if price breaks above 1328, again, I can see price coming all the way to 1360 and dropping. Or it can start pulling back now. All right. Let's go on the 4 hour. Draw a trend line. So draw a trend line from the low all the way up. So let's see what price does once it gets to around low 1300s, right? It's going to break down and come back down all the way to, I would say first 1268, possibly all the way to 1240, or it's going to reverse and continue going up, right? Again, it needs to break 1327 in order for it to continue and go on that big uptrend. If it gets up to this 1360 like it did here, we got a big, nice move to the downside. All right. Me personally, I do trade gold. I rather trade silver. I just like it better. It just moves better for me. Gives me a better setup. But you do have an opportunity to make some good money with gold. We called this about 2 weeks ago. We said it would go on this uptrend. So now it's in an area where retracement has to happen, right? After a big move like this, you're going to get a corrective move. So don't be surprised if you see gold pull back before taking off again, all right? So for anybody looking at this right now, there's no buy, no sell confirmation just yet, right? You would have to see something like this, a big aggressive move down, right? Just like when price came from that major support here. You see how it created that engulfing candlestick, strong move up, and then you got your flags every time. Flag every time. Flag every time. All the way back up, right? So if this is going to drop, we need to see a strong bearish move to the downside, pull back, and then you're going to see a continuation to the downside like this, all right? I wouldn't buy or sell just yet. I'd probably wait to the New York session to see what price is really going to do. All right. I wouldn't buy or sell just yet. You don't want to get caught up where price is just fluctuating in the middle, right? You want to be in a clear trend. Right now, it's just consolidating. So I would stay away from gold. Same thing with silver. So you got silver right now. Same thing. Went on that big uptrend. So now we're waiting for the pullback. So this one, this makes more sense to me. I would wait for this to retest, come low, right? So this is definitely going to go back up to around the 18 range. I already can see that. We're getting our corrective move now as we speak. So let price come back down. Let's go on the 4 hour. And let's see it retest this level around 16.7, maybe a little bit lower before we look to buy. All right. Once it retests the trend line here, right? So you want to draw a trend line on the daily. Draw a trend line from the low right here, from this high, boom. So as you can see, price broke. Now it's retracing, right? There we go. So we're going to wait for price to come, retest this, probably come down lower. So you want to watch preferably the 1 hour, the 4 hour, the 1 hour, and you want to wait for a strong bullish engulfing candlestick like this. Once you get that around here, then look to buy. And then you want to buy this all the way up to 18. All right. That's a strong move. You catch this move right here, this will be a good buy. All right. If this is available next week, we'll be looking to get into silver right here. All right. We want to get in here. So we'll see what happens if it pulls back, and then we can get in for a long-term buy. All right. Long-term buy all the way up to 18. We'll see if price can get all the way up to 20. All right. Because around this range, price like right here, price can drop, as you can see. Like it can drop here, it can drop here. So that's why you want to kind of take profit around 18 because of what happened here, right? But eventually it will get up to 20, and then we'll get that big move back down. All right. So is it going to happen at the 18 range, or is it going to happen at the 20 range? USD peso. USD peso currently on the downtrend here. I'm expecting this to continue moving up, right? For all those who remember, we called a buy long time ago. This was back in like August, September. Caught the move up. Correct. Move up. We're having another corrective move. We're waiting for the next move up. So you want to watch USD peso right around here, this range. And if you see, watch it on the 4 hour, 1 hour, you want to wait for a strong move up like this, right? So if you get that strong impulsive move to shoot up, look to buy, and then you want to ride this all the way to around 19, eventually to this supply zone around 2400. So let it correctively move back. It's consolidating now, getting ready for the next wave up. All right, simple. That's it. You're just looking at previous price action to see what it does. If it gives you the same opportunity it did here, go for the buy. Your stop loss will be below here. Your take profit will be at the next high. All right. And I called this pair. I know a lot of people are in this USD ZAR. This is the South African Rand. This was a new pair that I wanted to try. Again, I tried this pair because we're at a strong supply demand zone. So we're in this demand zone from here, right? So I have great reason to believe a nice move to the upside is coming, right? Let's look at the daily. Been consolidating, been consolidating. We got a nice buy targets here and up here long term. So I'm still in a buy on this pair. Keep in mind, this pair has a crazy spread, kind of like USD peso. So you don't want to put a big lot size and put yourself in trouble. So if you're going to trade this pair, trade carefully. But I'm looking for this to go up. My stop loss is below this range here. So around basically 12.21, 400 range. You could probably place it a little bit lower. Take profit, you want it around high 12.7, 700 range, all the way up to 13.5. All right. This moves a lot of pips. This is kind of like trading crypto. All right. So it moves a lot of pips. So it might not seem a lot to you, but as you can see here, this is about over 4,000 pips. If it goes all the way up to 13, we're talking about 11,000 units. All right. So this moves. So I'm definitely in a buy. I'm not going to put it on the $200 account because it's not big enough to handle the swings of this just yet. I'm going to let the account, once it compounds and gets profitable enough, then eventually down the line, I'll participate in pairs like this. But as of right now, if you have a bigger account and you want to get in on this trade, you can look to buy. Wait for, on the 1 hour, basically wait for a strong move up, or you can look to buy now and place your stop loss there and then take profit all the way at the high. All right. All right. Bitcoin. Oh, all my Bitcoin traders, right? So as you can see, same markup. Nothing new here. Again, I'm expecting this to continue dropping. All right. Reason being, big corrective move must happen, right? So got the big move up. We got the first down move, first impulse. I still think a bigger corrective move is going to happen. Make our way down to the weekly, to the daily. So we got this here. Don't be surprised if you see price come all the way back down to 9, even 500. That is a strong possibility. All right. I've been telling you guys this for weeks. For those who've been paying attention, I said, do not buy Bitcoin at these extraordinary prices of $17,000, $18,000, $19,000. These are dangerous levels. If you even look at Bitcoin and you're looking at it daily, it's actually kind of forming a nice little M formation. So don't be surprised if price comes all the way down to 9,000, 8,000, possibly 6,000. All right. I told you guys that rush for Bitcoin to buy was over weeks ago. If you got any, you should have cashed out. These banks, these big hedge funds, they're going to look to buy Bitcoin as low as possible. So however low they can drop it to, that's where they'll start buying again. So if you guys think price is going to shoot up back to $20,000, $30,000, I don't see that happening. A bigger corrective move still has to happen. Like I always keep telling you guys, no matter how big a move is, price keeps going. This was always dangerous, right? This was always dangerous. So you saw the first wave down. I still see a bigger move to the downside coming. All right. If it ends this week on this downtrend, we can definitely see price come all the way back down to around 9,000, 8,000, potentially 5,000. All right. Before it takes off again. All right. I warned you guys about that. So please be careful. One good thing I will say is, especially as traders, we benefit whether price goes up or down anyway. So that's really a good thing. So you do have an opportunity to get in on a sell here. Just be careful. For those wondering, will I be trading Bitcoin on the $200 or any other crypto? I won't be because of the huge spreads, right? On cryptocurrency, you can easily blow your account. So I wouldn't recommend it. I won't be doing it, not in the beginning at least. If our account is hefty enough to handle the swings of cryptocurrency, then I'll partake. But as of right now, I'm not trading no cryptocurrency in the beginning, especially on a small count of $200. I wouldn't recommend it because again, the spreads and the way cryptocurrency moves, it moves. What I typically look for, basically in a week, in a month, on normal currency pairs, cryptocurrency does it within hours. All right. So you got to be careful of that. All right, guys. The whole point of the challenge is to gradually build it up for the whole year, all of 2018. We're not looking to blow our account. We're only taking great risk to reward setups. All right. Kind of like GU, kind of like Odd USD. All right. Only great risk to reward setups. I'm not here to blow anybody's account. We're not here to do that. All right. We want to make sure that everybody's profitable. Everybody's doing the correct thing. All right. So pretty much those are all the pairs. Going in next week, I'm already talking to IML Tech. We're already working out the glitches and everything. We should be back on IML TV next week. I apologize for the inconvenience for everybody who had to kind of switch over to YouTube. This was the only platform I can think of that can cater to thousands of people without any, glitches or any, issues or errors. All right. Again, Zoom and all those other things, they I don't think they can handle the capacity of thousands of people at a time. So the only pair that I'm in right now is Great Britain USD. That's it. To start this challenge, I'm looking at Great Britain USD. It's starting to drop now. So if we get this big drop now and price goes, then again, we're going to ride this all the way down to 134,400. All right. It's creating a flag now for those who are late, right? If everything goes according to plan, right now it looks like it. If this drops, this could drop all the way down to, again, we're looking to ride this all the way down to 134,300, 133,500 range. All right. This is a nice clean setup. I'm also in Odd USD. Right. I'm in a sell for this. This is a nice flag being formed right here. Right. Perfectly. We're riding this. Our stop loss is above this high, which is around 0.78, 750, 780, whichever, right? We're only risking about 40, max 50 pips. And then our take profit is around 0.77 low, all the way down to around 0.76. All right, guys. So thank you all for tuning in. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you guys for, passing out the links, for, keeping up. One thing I will say about YouTube, it uploads pretty quick. So for all those who want the recording for the overall outlook, just give it about 5-10 minutes and it'll be uploaded. And then you guys can watch the recording on YouTube. All right. So I appreciate every single one of you. I'm super glad to be a part of this challenge. For all of those who are partaking, please use proper risk. Please use proper judgment when trading these accounts. Don't try to hit a home run right out the gate. I promise you, we will build this up accordingly and the right way. And if you do happen to get in strong profit, move up your stop loss in front of your entry. All right. So for those who don't know how to do that, I'll give you an example. Let me switch over one more time. Going to switch over to my FX Choice account. So let's say Odd USD happens to go in heavy profit, right? Let's say it starts to drop. You want to move up your stop loss in front of your entry. So you want to drag it wherever you entered at. So as you guys can see, I entered my price around 0.78250. So once price is well below that, you want to just move your stop loss above the entry. So by the time we get back next week, if price reverses on you or whatever, you at least walk away with profit. All right. Always protect your profits. Okay. So if this drops tomorrow by the end of the week and we're in heavy profit, please move up your stop loss. Protect your profits. Always protect your profits. But in the meantime, let your trades run. Let it compound. We will grow it the right way. All right. Again, guys, thank you very much for being on tonight's webinar. Again, this will be uploaded shortly. I'll see you guys all next week. God bless.